so increasingly isolated, working at our own computers, but we very rarely do community types of things like barn raisings and quilting bees. This harkens back to a very old form of art. What art is a social interaction between people, and all of us working together to create something way larger than ourselves. This is not a new idea. This is a centuries-old idea, and I think that's one of the things that most of the people felt.
Absolutely.
They long for this interaction of doing something positive, totally positive.
They own this fully in their soul.
Now that was a catalyst for other projects that we've been able to complete here in the city. We're going into our parks and we're taking them back and we're improving them. The people who are involved with the Mosaic project have been volunteering their time in our park community, cleaning up our parks, trimming the shrubs, taking ownership in their neighborhood park, and it's just been an amazing catalyst. The Mosaic project has really ignited excitement for people who want to see the city of Waterbury improve. And I think that, as the mayor, that was one of the most touching moments for the Mosaic project, to see everyone not only do one project, but to continue that momentum to improve the city in a variety of different ways. And that's what I'm so happy about.
We realized that our roots go back to the industrial age with the brass industry, for which we're so famous. The root of that success was creativity and innovation. This project really taps into our roots. This has sparked a spirit that laid dormant for so long. We had several meetings where we had to think about placemaking, what it can do for a city. People stepped forward in a way never imagined. The Palace Theater donated a week of its space and time to host the making of the Mosaic. A local company named Industrial Riggers stepped forward and volunteered its materials and manpower to install the Mosaic. And you had 2 to 3 men here, 8 hours a day, putting those panels and drilling the bolts into the wall. We had people bringing food to the theater and feeding everybody, taking people out to lunch, gathering afterwards and using the services of local restaurants.
Actually, I was here for the dedication, and I saw probably 3,000 people from all walks of life in the community who attended the event. The arts in themselves are part of our overall fabric, and when companies look to relocate in the state and in our major cities like Waterbury, and that's, in this day and age, a very big selling point for Connecticut in this area.
It was incredible. We had over 1,200 volunteers come out over to the Palace Theater over a week's span to put this beautiful Cool Waters mural together. And when I walked out onto the stage of the Palace, you could see the enthusiasm, the excitement of the city coming together.
And what I saw was something that I'd never seen before. Having lived in New York City, what was fascinating was I saw Connecticut become like New York City for like about a week.
I'm Carrie Rayback with Connecticut Light Power, and we're proud to be sponsors of the Cool Waters Mosaic Tile in Waterbury, Connecticut. People feel proud when they drive by this project. Many of us live in the area, and of course our work center is right down the street. So it was a sense of really beautifying, and it's visible to many of us who work there. The enthusiasm is still going strong.
And I'm really glad to see that the state is recognizing the importance of art and culture in revitalizing its cities.
Well, the Cool Waters mural is probably the most important thing the community has done as a community in many generations.